Hello, Earthlings. I am Noelle with followtheplanets.com. You can follow me on Facebook as well. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about is all of these planets that are really explaining a lot of what we're going through these days. And I will tell you, this energy isn't really going to be over with until March. Okay, so now the violence and the aggression and the anger that we've been experiencing in America, I'm predicting it will peak around January 28th, which represents a full moon that is a difficult full moon. And it's a very stubborn one. I spoke about it in my videos per sign of what it means to you specifically, but overall, it could really expose even more violence around that time and peaking around January 28th. So first, what I'm going to do is describe the energies that we are in conflict with, and these energies are going to be going on until the end of February. And there will be days where we'll see peaks, and I'll tell you about those as well. So what the two energies, there's a lot to talk about. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. The two energies that we have have Mars here, and coming together with Uranus. Okay, these two planets are squaring all of these planets in Aquarius. So we have Taurus squaring these planets in Aquarius, and as the time goes on, Venus will also be involved as well. So the energies of Taurus that these two planets, Mars and Uranus, are expressing are Taurus's. It is the most stubborn sign of the zodiac because it is fixed and Earth, and that's basically why. But it is the energies, the expression of the energies are inhibited, stubborn, resolute, insensitive, persistent, it's argumentative, stingy, opinionated, and dogmatic. Okay, so that energy of this stubborn, resolute, dogmatic, argumentative is up against an Aquarian energy, which is intellectual, can get stuck in the head, cannot understand emotions, is rebellious, detached, cold, independent, know-it-all. It's about freedom, universal principles, and it's about liberation, and it is rebellious here. So you have this stubborn, fixated energy that is dignified and argumentative up against a more intellectual, fixated in opinions and righteousness. You've got these two up against each other. Now, that's the overall energy. with these planets traveling through it, Mars is now I will say too, just because these planets are in these signs doesn't just automatically mean they're negative. It's these alignments that are bringing out the negative side. There's positive and negative in everything, and this alignment is really making what is going through for us in our changes difficult. Okay, so there are positive sides and negative sides. So I just want to let you know what this energy is focusing on now are the negative sides of them. So that's what I'm defining here. So Mars's negative energy is aggressive, assertive. It is physical. It's angry. It can have an angry energy, very forceful, have a will to win, and bold. Okay? And you have that energy of that boldness, aggressiveness, assertiveness, combining with shock, surprise, rebellion, unattachment, nonconformist. It's unexpected, unpredictable, and it represents an upheaval. So a physical upheaval that is stubborn to change. That's what this basically sums up. A physical, aggressive, assertive, angry energy of upheaval, surprise, that's fixated and unwilling to change. This is up against these energies here. Okay, I'll try and sum these up, but I'll talk about them. So you have Mercury, which is all about communications, so and intellect. So how we're communicating, how I'm communicating on a video, with the news we're listening to, the things we're reading, everything we're really thinking about on, an intellectual level, with Aquarius there, that could really be rebellious, and it's about liberation and these universal principles. That's in combination with, we have Saturn there. Now Saturn is going to ground this. It's basically going to make this, and this is where the government comes in, because Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, which really rules this structure, boundaries, limitations. Saturn is a planet of karma. Okay, this is karmic. Okay, a lot of karma going on. It's about discipline. It's about rules and regulations. So this is strong and solid, because also it's about these long-held structures. That's what Saturn represents. That's pretty solid. Okay, so you can see how Taurus is similar in those ways. These solid, not willing to budge, these limitations kind of attitude, but on different spectrums here. Then we have Jupiter, who wants to expand, really broad-minded, is about growth and expression. It's about wisdom and good faith. So that's the positive quality, but still up against these actions of aggression. And then we have the Sun, and the Sun is very willful. It's about the ego. It's about power, consciousness, and it is about self-expression as well. Later on, we have Venus coming in, and that's not until, I'm sorry, I don't have the date on that, but that's later. That's later, and Venus is going to put some loving touches on this. So who will succeed in this conflict? It's going to be this one here. I mean, you've got we got 5 planets, long-held structures of intellect up against this shocking energy of change it's more temporary. So this will change, this aggression will change. And like I said, January 28th, the full moon could really express that at its fullest capacity as far as the aggression goes. But the thing about these planets all in a conflicting angle amongst each other is that they are very slow moving. And that's why it's going to take until the end of February. And really, when we're going to see things really clear up is going to be March 12th. March 12th will kind of finalize where we're in the clear and a little bit more of all of this behind us, and where we can communicate in a more forward moving way, because Mercury goes retrograde from let's see, the 31st of January till the 20th of February. So we're going to be talking about all of this stuff that has happened before. It's going to be reviewed, looked at again, re-intellectualized, and that goes exactly along with the impeachment as well. All of that is going to be brought up all again. So, so the dates that are really the most significant are us getting out of this violent, aggressive, angry energy that's very physical and unpredictable, it coming to a peak at the full moon on the 28th. And then we'll be really in the clear as far as how we're moving forward on March 12th. So we've really got a ways to go with all of these planets moving very slowly, and them in conflict, and not really, they're fixated. They don't want to change. Okay, they're fixated. Neither of them want to compromise or work together. It's a very hard angle. So that is what's going on, Earthlings, with all of this energy that we have in America, at least. Some of my friends have expressed some, some upheaval in their own personal lives as well. And it's really beneficial to know these dates and understand this energy of what is going on, and know how to be safe, and know that there is this aggressive energy amongst us, so that we can really take precautions and be much more watchful of our surroundings, so that we keep ourselves and our families safe. So that is what's going on as far as this conflict of energies. And let me sum up. I'll sum up. I summed up this one. I'll say it again. The sum of this is an aggressive, angry, shocking energy that's very stubborn, and that is up against long-held structures that do want to expand on an intellectual level, that are really self-righteous, and really about not only self-righteous, but also for the good. It's really for the good of all. and humanity. So that's what you have up against each other. All right, thank you for listening, Earthlings. Hang in there. At least you know this isn't gonna settle down until March.